For landscape photography, there is no more important thing than weather. Weather determines whether you go to the coast, whether you go up high, whether you stay down low, whether you go in the woods. It really is the determining factor. And today I'm going to hinge all those hopes on a shot from a Garn looking back to Tryfan. It's giving rain out with chance of light, and where Tryfan is we might get rainbows. So the weather is definitely the determining factor today. So I always speak about the four elements you need for landscape photography. One is good composition, two, good subject, three, good light, but there's always that fourth one, the extra element that will just elevate your pictures to the next level. Rainbow, fog, lightning bolt, even a lone figure on a mountain or birds flying through the scene. Something transient, something you're not going to get again. Something I'm hoping I get today. It's looking moody, so it could happen. Typical that the light is kicking off as I'm going up the hill. Always happens. Anyway, I'm doing all my B-roll on the nice flat bits because the Garn gets really steep really fast, and it is a pain in the backside going back and forth up there. Ooh, working up a bit of a sweat now. It's quite a steep pull up to the top of the Garn. Anyway, I'd just like to build on a point that MH Photography made last week. A really good point about kind of amateur photographers and professional photographers. A lot of videos that professionals put up at the moment, it's the difference between amateur and pros, or why I'm a professional. The difference is focus stacking, shutter speed, where they focus in the image. They're pretty menial points and just clickbaity, belittling kind of titles. The main difference is their pro against your amateur is the market. They're able to market themselves in a way that elevates them to thousands of subscribers, thousands of followers, which I'm not going to lie, I've not got. So that's the video title. That is the only video title they should put up, is the difference between amateurs and professionals. I can market myself better. Nothing else. That is literally the only title they should be putting. Because there's a lot of amateur photographers out there who inspire me more, and a lot are better. A lot have more passion for the landscape and put themselves in areas, take themselves to places that a lot of professionals wouldn't go to because they're scared of missing a shot. But yeah, they're the kind of ones that inspire me. So the amateur versus pro, Marcy made a very good point on that. I just like to hope I've elevated it a bit more, because he kind of triggered me when he mentioned it. Anyway, the light is really nice over Tryfan now. The clouds coming in, but the rain stopped, so whether we get the rainbows, I'm not too sure, but I'm going to put myself in the position just in case. I don't want to tar all the professionals with the same brush though, just make that clear. still a lot I inspire. Stuart McGlennon, I love his work, and he's quite understated and comes across as really genuine on camera, and I've met him a few times. His work's astounding. And Alex Nail as well. He's a professional, and he goes to all lengths, puts in the hard yards and gets some spectacular shots. So there is some professionals that still inspire me and I've got a lot of kind of respect for, but the general consensus is, and I don't think I'm the only one, I think there's a few kind of photographers I know around who are kind of tired of it as well. Yeah, it's got a bit darker, but there's still some nice light into the Ogwen Valley, and about half an hour from the top now. It gave snow out today. Kind of snowflakes were hitting the top peaks but melting straight away, so it gives you an idea of how cold it is. 25 degrees last week, -5 wind chill today. Bonkers. Just moved to my my DJI, but the light's gone really nice and contrasty now. Forget all the other shot, I'll focus on photography now. It's amazing back over Trivan and Pennyroll away. Gonna head to the summit. I'm hoping the cloud stays and we get a rain shower. If we had one now, it'd be perfect. The sun's low enough for rainbows. I just need that shower to go in here. A rain shower in here now will be pretty astonishing. I felt flickers, but you need a kind of a real downpour. It might happen, and if it does, you'll be the first to know. Well, the second to know. I'll be the first to know. It's gone seriously cold up here now. I've just come onto the top into the little shelter. I did a piece of camera on the ridge because the layers over to Moulton Gorion and the Nansler Ridge, Mynydd Mawr, Ireffel, really are beautiful. The hazy sun's just carving through all the ridges. I'll put me speaking over this. You can't hear me though, the audio failed. But I'll show you the images. It was beautiful light, and it's just like soft layers. It goes from contrasty, and the further you go through the picture, the kind of hills get less and less contrasty, so it gives it a bit of depth. Anyway, enjoy these, and I'm hoping. I don't think we're going to get rain. We did forecast 20%. That's what I came here for, because the rainbows will be straight in the Ogwen Valley. Doubt it'll happen, but I'll still stay. It's the views are pretty incredible. So I'm still behind the shelter at the moment. I'm just shooting towards Ellen on the Caneviai. So it's just tucked behind Canev, Daviv, and it is. I think there's a weather system coming in from the northwest. It might bring rain, but it also might block the light off. So I might have a spell where I can get the shot I want. But at the moment, the moody kind of contrast is stunning over that direction. And I'll show you these images now. Yeah, really is nice. A lot of layers and kind of areas in shadow and areas getting real kind of contrasty light. Just how I like it. It's got colder. Just waiting for a bit of light on Trivan now. It's got a lot darker too, but I found a really nice composition, really nice shot. I'm in between these kind of rocks, and in the middle there's one leading straight to Trivan. I've managed to frame both the lakes. So I Llyn Idwal and Llyn, Ogwen in the distance and Trivan behind it. So I'm hoping big clouds coming in now, and we'll get a bit of transient light come through again, and I'll get the image. It's a vertical shot, so they never quite look as good on YouTube. Good on Instagram, but bad on YouTube. So I might do a vertical one too, a landscape one too. Sorry, just to illustrate how it looks. Oh, it's so nice. I'll just show the light around on Llyn Padarn. Don't know if it'll pick out the sun rays. That's over to the coast. But I'm waiting for the light to hit this area and hopefully get a nice shot. Don't think I'm going to get the fourth element, which is a rainbow. But it could still be pretty beautiful. It's coming through a gap. If I just flip you around, you can just see it. Such amazing light. But I need it to come all the way through. That's so nice now. In the distance, I'm banking on this one shot. Oh, that's stunning. The light's kind of like separating all the ridges in the distance. But I really want it to make its way through to the Ogwen Valley and light up Trivan. If it does, I could have a really nice shot. The light is going to be so intense now too, because the clouds are quite dark, and obviously it's coming through a lot of cloud. So yeah, when you get more intense light, when you've got a heavier cloud base, because the light's basically only got one place to go to, and all the light goes there. Whereas when it's a clear sky, the light just filters the whole land. Oh my god, I think it's going to go unbelievable. Wow. This is my composition. Jagged rocks, Trivan in the background. And I tell you what, the light over to the flank of the Devark, over to the Woodford, it's absolutely amazing. I was hoping for some rain, but this will do. I think I'm going to come away with a fairly nice shot here. There's also a lot of bright light hitting the lakes. You can probably see in the camera actually, and that is just adding to it because it's giving the image another dimension. Yeah, I'm going to be happy with this one. That was some amazing light, and I think I've captured some shots I'm really happy with. Anyway, I don't really have a rant, so that aside, it's been a stunning evening, and I think, yeah, like I said, I've captured some great shots. I think anyway. I'm going to get off the hill now. The weather's coming in. Give myself enough time to get off. Hope you've enjoyed it. This video has been more about the weather and how that can influence your photography. It is a #1 factor to get those killer images. The weather was on my side tonight. Didn't quite get the rainbow, but the light was wonderful. Anyway, until next time, I'll see you again.